We got 3 stories today. Main stories is all right. The top story of the day for me is going to be Alex Wood being bought on a 1-year contract. We'll talk about that. Todd Frazier being bought out. And we're talking about Nolan Aranado being traded. What? All right. First off, big story of the day. Alex Wood, former Dodger who was traded from Atlanta to LA in 2015, became a starter. He became the first Dodger in history, the Dodger to reach 10 wins the fastest. All right? 10 wins. He beat Sandy Koufax. He beat Don Drysdale. He beat Clayton Kershaw. All these great pitchers, and he was the fastest one to 10 wins. Oh, it's awesome. And now we're going to get him back on a 1-year deal for $4 million plus incentives, which will drive him to be even better. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at Alex Wood's stats, okay? Last year he had a bad year because of plagued with injuries. He had a 1-3 record, which is not good. A 5.80 ERA. Oh, boy. And he only pitched in 35 innings. But prior to the year before that, in 2017, he was an all-star for LA. He came ninth in the Cy Young voting. Oh, and that's a point made for Nelson. So he might be as good as Nelson. We might have 2 bounce-back candidates. Oh, I'm hoping for the best. I wish everyone the best. I just want to see some good baseball. That's all I want to see. So it's going to be good. All right, Alex Wood had how many strike? In 27. We're gonna look at his 2018 stats because that's more relevant. He had a 9-7 record. It's winning, but it's losing, but it's kind of iffy and on and on. We'll see how that goes. He had a 3.68 ERA, which is okay. It's good. It's gonna get the job done. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be flawless, but it's good enough. In 33 games, he started 27 of those, and he pitched in 151 innings, and he only allowed 143 hits. Ugh. It's gonna be tough. I feel he's gonna be back. He's got more experience. He's gonna be one of the most experienced pitchers on the Dodgers pitching staff. We'll see how it goes. I think he's gonna be a starter along that lineup. You're gonna have Walker Buehler. He might be in contention for a Cy Young this year. He's going to be that good. I feel it. I don't know why, because he played so good last year. You're going to have Clayton Kershaw. All right, Clayton Kershaw is already established as one of the best pitchers playing the game. He's having a slow escalate, but it's not as bad as everyone says it is. He's not as washed up in the regular season. He just needs to not choke in the playoffs. And then you're going to have him. You're going to have Julio Urias. You're going to have Kenta Maeda. You're going to have Tony Gonsolin. Tony Gonsolin, one of the most underrated prospects in baseball, and he might be in your starting rotation. Oh, with Alex Wood, your rotation, you might have Nelson, who might be good. Spring training is going to determine between who's going to be a starter, who's going to be a reliever. But we're expecting so much, and it's going to be insane this year. Oh, man, we might have lost Ryu, which is a big piece to our team. But these pitchers make it look. Alex Wood might have his year based on his stats. He is going on a slight decline, but that was based on injury and low performance rate. We're going to have an even better year. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, Alex Wood was traded, but here's the thing. Alex Wood was bought. But it's $4 million, and with incentives, he can get up to $10 million. He can get $10 million if he's good and playing almost every day. Oh man, that's insane! If he's gonna want that $10 million. All right, let's see. Alex Wood client can get a $4 million contract for 1 year with incentives to push for a total of $10 million. Oh, he already passed the physical. It's gonna be good. I don't know. Alex Wood can be that piece that the Dodgers need. Also in the news, Todd Frazier signed to the Range. Todd Frazier signed with the Rangers. Oh, all right. They reached an agreement. He's gonna be collect he's going to have a 1-year, $5 million guaranteed, includes club. For a second year, he will collect $3.5 million and comes with a 1.5 buyout. Oh! Let's take a look at Todd Frazier's stats last year. Now, Todd Frazier, different from Alex Wood, played a lot of games last year. He played 133 games. He had 63 runs, 112 hits, 19 doubles, two second bases, two triples, 19 doubles, and 21 home runs, which is average, and he's aging. But for that price, you're paying for the experience. You're paying for somebody who can get the job done, and he's gonna get that job done. Oh, man. Let's see. He hasn't done anything. He was an all-star in 2014 and 2015. That was about it. Back when he was with Cincinnati, he was rookie. Came third place in Rookie of the Year in 2012. But it's going to be 2020. We haven't seen much potential. I've seen potential, okay? But there's a difference between potential and actual work. And Alex Wood just got that injury once, and he was still on a steady rate to be a good pitcher. So Todd Frazier can be a good batter, and he's a pretty decent. His defense is what gets him to the point where I'm thinking this is an amazing deal. Whew. Oh man, his OPS last year was 100. His OPS was 772, which could be improved. It could push him to all-star status if he gets it to over 850. Oh man, his on-base percentage 329, 67 RBIs, and a stolen base, which is good. I see something happening here with Todd Frazier. I see a good. The thing was that the Rangers were missing that piece was a third baseman, and now they have a third baseman. They have an elite pitching starting rotation, and now I see that they got a third baseman. They're set. They're good. They just need a few more bullpen pieces. That's all they need, and they're good. Oh, woo! You're gonna see good baseball from the Rangers too. And a story that baffles me. Nolan Aranado is actually being considered to be traded, more likely than Betts and Lindor. And it says right here, Arenado has been linked to the Texas Rangers, who's been reportedly discussed to the 5-time All-Star with Colorado for the last months. Texas is apparently willing to take on the entire $234 million remaining through his contract through 2026. Why would you want to trade Nolan Arenado? You just gave him one of the biggest contracts in MLB history, and you're going to trade him. Yeah, you need bullpen pieces, but you have other people that you could trade. You got Trevor. Okay, you have one of the best infields in all of baseball. Let's take a look at this depth chart, shall we? Oh, boy, I think this is just a stupid trade. All right. Take a look at this depth chart, shall we? All right. So on first base, you got Murphy. He's great. He's really freaking good. McCone, it's good. It's good. It could use some improvement, but it's not like something you have to change immediately. Shortstop, you got Trevor Story, one of the best shortstop in all of baseball. Nolan Arenado, yeah, there's a cause effect. So what? Nolan Arenado is good enough on his own, and you want to trade him? Why the freak would you want to trade him? You have one of the best outfields with Charlie Blackmon, Tapia, Ian Desmond, and you want and you're. Here's the thing. Yes, you need pitching. Let's look. Marquez. Okay, Marquez is one of their best pitchers. German Marquez. He has a 12-5 record with a 4.76 ERA. I think he's the ace, which is not bad, but he just needs improvement. Peter Lambert, all right? Peter Lambert was a rookie last year. He came off with a 3.7 record, 7.25 ERA, and a whip of 174. He's good. He has. It's not good right now, but I see a lot of potential for this guy. Your pitching staff needs some. You got Gonzalez. You got Freeland. These are some names that are, But I'm just thinking, you don't want to trade one of the best players in all of baseball for pitchers. It makes sense for you. It really does. But here's the thing. I don't think it's going to happen. It's not. They just gave Nolan Aranado this big contract, and he has the opportunity to opt out. I think he will opt out, unless something happens from now until then, until they either become a playoff contention or he gets a pay bonus. But I think it's not going to happen. It's not. Why would the Rockies want to do that? It's not going to benefit them at all. Well, guys, if you liked what you see, and you want, it's going to be all for me today. But if you like what you saw, go and subscribe. Leave that like. Thanks for everything. All right, peace.